Good morning, Louisville. Welcome to Championship Sunday of the 2026 Colin Coleman Memorial Tournament. It's the U11B semifinal between the Moncton Hawks and the Bedford Blues. Both teams looking to punch their ticket to the final. And then the other semifinal in the same division at the Avenir Center in downtown Moncton, it's Riverview against Louisville. Winner of this, of course, playing the winner of that matchup. Both teams lining up for the draw here. Moncton finishing first in the U11B division with 2 wins and a single tie, and Bedford sneaking in fourth with a win, a loss, and a tie. Face-off collected by the Hawks. That one is skated up the ice by 19, Basil Lute. Going down to collect that for the Blues was Jake Rudolph, pinned up along the boards. Attempted breakout pass is intercepted. That one kept out of the line there, will be dumped right back in by Theo Gauthier. Pass to Ben Monette. And here come the Blues. Winning with speed. Backhand attempt there. And that one covered up by the Moncton Hawks goaltender, number 30, Patrick Mallet. Face off won by the Hawks here. Trying to break out of their zone. Gauthier moving that one up. Trying to break out is number 24, Henry Deschald. Gain for that is Gauthier being chased by Felix Ju. And here come the Hawks. Deschald staying on the puck, but that gets poked away. Cutting in with speed there is number 9, Grayson McKenzie. His shot going wide. That one pinned up along the boards there. Deschald trying to chase that one. Goes right to the point to Ju. Ju trying to cut in there, but he loses the puck. And here come the Hawks. That's number 4, Cohen Nugent. Nugent trying to feed his teammate there, Grayson Smith. That was pinned up along the boards there. The Blues trying to get a breakout pass here. That one's kept in at the line. Found its way to Nugent. 3 players go down. That one's collected by Bedford number 9, McKenzie. McKenzie tried to get that one off the boards, but it's kept in by Roa. That goes behind the net. Slot feed out in front. It's kicked off to the side there. At the point again, Gauthier. That one takes a few deflections, goes wide of the net. Another slot feed. Bedford finally gain the puck, but they fan on that breakout attempt. Along the corner goes Gauthier, whacking that one back in. Nugent, backhand feed into the middle there. And the Blues will finally get the puck here as they start counterattack. Gauthier with the poke check. Nugent moving the puck in. He'll opt to dump it in and go off for a line change here. And a Blue takes a tumble there. Slot pass hits the side of the net. Clearing attempt by the Blues there will be wrapped around but picked up at the line by Wyatt Kugel. Blues will intercept that. They'll come down with speed here. Making some moves there. That'll be taken away. That was number 31 on the Blues, Edward McClellan. DeGillis, his shot wide of the net. The puck will be dumped down, and it will be called for an icing. Face off in the Moncton Hawks zone there to the left of Mallet. That one's won by the Blues. That one's blocked before it can reach the net. That was Nate Dixon with the block. Earl trying to move up the puck there, but it's taken away. Move there. Here come the Blues. And Dixon with a clutch defensive play there. That one's out in the slot. Earl collecting that loose puck. Dixon gaining some speed here. He has Alcino with him. Nate Dixon gaining the zone, winding back, and his shot going wide. Behind the net it goes. Breakout feed kept in. And here come the Blues. Trapped in along the penalty box area. That one will be dumped in for a line change. And Bolton will opt to play it out to his team. Breakout pass here. From the Blues gaining him some speed here. Lutz stopping Blues number 9. McKenzie from breaking in the zone. They'll regain the puck here. That's Doran. Jacob Doran going in. Doran cutting in with a shot. And what a save. Point shot from Gautier's Fandon. And here come the Blues. Making a move there. And that one's poked off to the side by Mallet. As Kean McKenzie had a run there, but the puck just gained ahead of him. Here's Lutz. Lutz trying to find a teammate. Kept in, will be dumped right back in to be picked up by number 87, Ben Gallen. Walking in is a shot there. That one's blocked by a Blues defender. Kept in at Lutz. Shot from a distance. That one's tipped away. Out front it goes, and we'll have a stoppage. Face off collected by the Blues, played along the back of the net. That puck again goes to the back of the net there to be collected by Blue. That one chased hard by number 97. On the back of the net it goes again. Both teams really battling hard here in this semifinal. Here come the Blues. Cross ice feed. Trying to make a little toe drag there, but that one's taken away. Attempted backhanded clear. Kept in there. And here comes Richard picking up that puck. Richard moving in. Richard poked at the line. That one whacked on the boards there. Cross ice feed almost intercepted. Doran trying to move up that one. He isn't able to. And here come the Blues. McClellan, he goes down. Looking to the ref for a penalty. Here's Smith to Doran. Doran will dump it into the zone. Here come the Blues. Gain some speed there. Move down the line. That's Blues number 11, Mason Yetman. That shot going wide. Mallet taking a tumble there. Here's Roy. Playing one up to Richard. He takes a tumble there. That goes right to a Blue. Takes a shot. Mallet with the pad save there. Rudolph putting pressure there. Gauthier supporting his teammate. Nugent plays one up to Smith. Smith's pass is Fandon. Yetman trying to get a backhand shot there. Roy gets that taken away from him. That comes out in front. Blockered away. It's out in the Blue paint. The Blues looking for the rebound. Luckily for the Hawks, Patrick Mallet with 2 big saves there. And here come the Hawks. That's Gauthier, and he gets that one poked away. Theo Gauthier with some speed there. But another defensive play by the Blues. If you like defensive hockey, this game's for you. And there's a one-touch pass on a breakaway all alone. moving in with a shot and a goal. That's number 9, Cian McKenzie, sniping one on my lefter. A beautiful breakout play, a one-touch pass, feeds directly to Cian McKenzie, who goes in on the goaltender and makes no mistake and snipes one glove side. And the Blues get the icebreaker here, the all-important goal here, as they lead the Hawks. That one pinned up along the boards. Dumped in, grabbed it by number 10, Kugel. Tried to feed Arsenault. That one whacked away by Lutz. Arsenault trying to break that one in. That one will be called down. That face-off collected by the Hawks there. That's number 6, Dixon. Dixon with a shot on behind the net there. That one's blocked again. Here come the Blues. That breakaway chance snuffed out by Kugel, who will play it right back in to the Bedford zone. Behind the board that goes. Behind the net's Arsenault. He tries to play one out in front of the net. That doesn't find anywhere. Vatul at the point. Vatul with a long shot. That one deflected and a pad save. Kugel wrapping it around the boards. And the Bedford Blues are trying to break out here. Another shot. And another save by the Bedford netminder. Face-off shot attempted by the Hawks there. That one kept right in. Blues coming back to recollect that puck. Long pass. Hitting a fallen Hawk there. Took a little tumble. Kept in. Here come the Blues. Nifty move there. Gained some speed down the line. Another move. Couple dangles there. That was number 5, Ben Monet, and he goes down. Doran. You're going to move there. Doran gets the puck taken away from him. He has some numbers here. They'll go down for an offside warning. Just promptly called off. Stretch pass going away from the stick there. Here's Doran. Doran out front of the net. And a double save. Players whacking at it. And it's a goal. The Moncton Hawks with sustained pressure. That's captain number 98, Laundry, with that clutch goal. Few saves there, but the Hawks get the final whack at that and tie up this game at 1 apiece here in the first period. And we'll have 2 offsetting minors here. That's both teams' 11s. That's Mason Yetman for Bedford and Jacob Doran for the Hawks. Jacob Doran not happy with the ref. It'll be 5-on-5 here. The ref having a word with the Bedford official. Face off. Back in the middle here. Moncton Hawks tying up this game here late in the first period. That one picked up by the Hawks there. Richard trying to make a move. That one kept in, battling along the penalty box area. And here come the Blues. That one poked up. The counterattack, that one poked ahead there. It's McKenzie. McKenzie trying to center that puck. A little too much venom on that. And here's Richard. Richard finding Landry there. Landry going in, he goes down. Some of the parents audibly wanting a call there. Here come the Blues. It's a 1-on-2 there. Lining up for a shot. That one's blockered down by Mallet. Finds its way to Nugent. His pass is intercepted. There's another shot. That one wide of the net. That shot by number 4, Simon Boudreau. Here's Nugent. Nugent moving in, backhand clear into the zone. That one's quickly picking up by the Blues. We'll move down and dump it in the zone there. Roy. Like to collect that one. That pass. Let's find its marking. Intercepted by a Blue. Kept in. That was another shot attempted by Boudreau. Smith to Gauthier. Gauthier off the boards. Trying to find Dixon. Dumped right back in. And here come the Hawks. That's Dixon. Dixon moving in with some moves there. Feeding one out in front. That one hitting the side of the net, going right back to Bedford Blue. 9 seconds of the first period. Winning with speed, he cuts across. Cutting in for a shot, pad away by Mallet. And that is it for the first period. Mallet with a clutch save there at the end. We'll keep this game at 1 apiece. Quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back for the second period. Face-off won by the Blues. Dumped in, carried in. Down along the boards there. Long shot, that one gloved down by Mallet. Face off taken by the Hawks here. That one kept in. That shot taking a weird bounce there. Chasing that is Bedford number 5, Ben Mully, and that's out in front. That one whacked away. That one right in the danger zone in the blue paint. That one whacked out. That one taking a weird bounce, chased by Dixon. Dixon back checking hard there. Gained possession of the puck is Dixon right behind the net. Being one out. Trying to center that one. That's right in front, and a point blank save by Gio Chen. Gio Chen with a highlight reel save there. Stopping Dixon at point blank range. What a save, keeping his team in it. That one dumped in to be recollected by number 18, Camden Weber. And here come the Blues. Moving down the line. Two players get into a little collision there. Out in front. Picked up by the Hawks. Here comes Dixon. Dixon with a move. Going past one. Dixon past another. And that shot sails over the net. Alcino going to collect that one. We'll try to play one and feed Dixon. We'll have a penalty call. We'll have a tripping call right there. And the Moncton Hawks will go to the power play. Face off. Gotten by Richal. Richal tries to whack that one. But that was intercepted before it can make it close to the crease. Here come the Hawks there, keeping the puck in. Dumped right back in the zone. Picked up by number 7, Michael Denman. Denman trying to clear that one. Picked up by number 14, Felix Ju. Here comes Ju moving in. Ju for shot. That one's saved by Mallet. And here come the Hawks. It's 24, Henry Richard. Richard cross-ice feed intercepted. But that's Nuggin getting it anyways. Here's Nuggin moving in. The speed there, trying to pass one in. Kept in by the defenseman. That's a long shot. And that one, I believe Gio Chen got a piece of that one, just enough to block it away. Moving in there, Nuggin pressuring it. Picked up by Smith. Smith finding Gauthier. Gauthier fanning on the shot. And it'll be intercepted though. But the puck will leave the zone. It'll be dumped right back in. Camden Weber recollecting the puck here. That was Michael Denman, excuse me. They dumped right back in for Denman. Denman looking for a teammate here. Theo Gauthier dumping that one in. Another poke check there. Alistair Gillis chasing that puck. Gillis gets that taken away. He's tied up with Landry. That one played up there. It's intercepted, kept in. Two Hawks bump into each other. Here's Doran. Here comes Doran with some speed here. Doran gained past one. Finding its way to Landry. Landry breaking in. His pass finding Harris. Harris all alone. Harris with a move. What a goal on the power play. Hudson Harris making a nifty move. Landry taking a hit to make a play here as Hudson Harris breaks in with the low backhand forehand deke. And the Moncton Hawks go up 2-1. What a goal by Hudson Harris. Allowing the Moncton Hawks here to jump out here. Just about 8 minutes left here, the second period. Carried in by the Bedford Blues. That one's flicked in the zone. Going back to collect that is Roy, who's pressured by Yetman. Behind the net, the puck goes. Picked up by Gauthier. Alcino. Try to break that one out. Gonna find Earl. Earl fighting the offside. And here come the Blues. That one's intercepted again by Doran. And here come the Blues. And that one called for an offside. And we'll have a goaltending change for the Bedford Blues. Going in net is number 15, Michael McNeil. He will be subbed in, leaving Gio Chen to be subbed out. So far, a very intense game for both teams here. Scoreline only 1 goal here. Face off in the zone. McClellan against Earl. Face off won by the Blues there. Risky breakout pass across the net. Kept in by some Hawks. Here's Dixon. Dixon moving in. Trying to dump that one in. Dixon again making a move there. Kept in at the, almost kept in, but that puck finding a Blue instead. And here they come down the line. Poked away. Here's Dixon. Dixon moving in. Dixon trying to find a teammate. That puck sailing wide. Belled by Alcino. On the corner it is. That one attempted to get breaking out. And here come the Blues. It's a 2-on-1 with numbers. And that one's poked away. Great play. Ju all alone. Couldn't get that shot off. And he's pinned up along the boards by number 10, Kugel. And here come the Hawks on the counter. Dixon moving in with speed. Dixon getting past one. With another shot. That one off the glove of McNeil. Behind the net it goes. Smith trying to play that one out. And here come the Blues. With speed, it's flicked in by Alistair Gillis. And 2 players collide there out in the on open ice. That one will be dumped in. Icing waved off. Yetman. Trying to find a teammate here. That's Denman, excuse me. That one up to number 4, Simon Boudreau. Shot there. Another save. That one takes a deflection there. That was number 4, Simon Boudreau, with a few shot on net there. Boudreau again down low, battling for that puck there. But the Hawks are able to get possession of it. Nugent gained a little tip on it, able to get out of the zone here. Still picked up by the Blues though as they re-enter the zone. The Hawks trying to put together some passes here, but they keep getting intercepted. That's McClellan dumping it back in. McClellan walking in. McClellan moving in, and he's bumped off the puck a few times. That one goes behind Boudreau, collecting that, trying to get a pass out to the slot. Here's Boudreau. Boudreau moving in. That shot sailing across the crease there. And the Blues, that pass broken up. Kept in by number 18, Weber. That one not being able to kept in. Nugent. Lots of battling going on here. Both teams, they fight for control of that neutral ice. That one taken away. Battling for it are the Blues. That shot right in front. And Mallet going across the net there to stop that one-timer. Face-off shot from the Blues there. That's a quick one. Coming up with another stop is Mallet. Face-off again here behind the net. It's kept in by the Hawks there. Some tumbling players. It's Gauthier behind his net. Will play it off the boards there. Looking for Doran. Here's Doran. There's some speed here. Here's Doran. Playing in the zone here. Moving in. Doran with a backhand shot there. That one hits a stick. Hudson Harris will play one out right in front. And that one is right on the line. And it'll be called a good goal. That one taking a weird bounce there. A discussion going on with the refs, but it'll be a good goal nonetheless. And the Moncton Hawks will gain and extend an extension of their lead here, going up 3-1 on the Blues. 3:50 left here in the second period. And here come the Hawks. That one poked away. Blues playing from behind here. Tournament on the line. And here come the Hawks. That's 88 Landry. Landry. That shot blocked. Behind the net, that was number 9. Kenzie wrapping her around trying to find a teammate. Kept in by Moncton Hawks Gauthier. Doran. His feet across the crease. Kept in by Roy. Roy finding Doran. That one goes wide. Here's Gauthier. His shot blocked, and here come the Blues. Moving up with speed there is number 9, Grayson McKenzie. His shot deflected away and going wide. And here come the Hawks. I believe that's Hudson. Hudson Harris right there. Here's Roy. Dumping that puck in. Chased by a Blue and a Hawk there. That was Doran. Got there. That one's deflected out in front. I'll say no. Not getting there in time. Pass there. That one's missed. Here's Dixon. Dixon cutting in. Dixon with a backhand shot. That one's blocked by a Blues defenseman. Kept in at the line by Google. Kept in. That one will be dumped in by Lucas Vatul. That one's poke checked away by Earl. Out front, one-timer feed. Goes wide. Dixon got a piece of that. And here come the Blues on the counter-attack. That's Simon Boudreau. Boudreau with a move there. And the puck is poke checked away from him. Behind the net he is. Gotta find a teammate there. That feed towards the defenseman. Cut off there. Boudreau trying to make a move there, and he's poke checked. Kept in at the line. That was Vatul. Here's Vatul off the boards, and he's able to clear that one out. And kept in Vatul again. Kugel recollecting the puck here. Kugel will shoot that one around the boards. Finds its way to a defender there, but that's almost taken away. Moncton Hawks not letting anything get by, and we'll have a penalty coming up. Unpoke checked away, and Dixon will whack it down and be touched up by the Blues. We'll have an interference penalty coming up. And the Moncton Hawks look to extend their lead here with a power play. Face off kept in by the Hawks there. Here's Richard. Richard with a shot. That one out in front. Kept away by Yepman. Is clear. Kept in. Walking with a shot there. That one wide of the net. That was 19. Basil Lute. Whacked around the board it goes. Rudolph trying to make a move there. Battling along the boards there. Kept out there, and Rudolph will get the final whack and finally clear it down the ice. The Hawks moving back. Here they come. Moving down the ice. That one poked away. Kept in the zone. Backhand clearance. That pass there not finding its mark, allowing the Blues to get another whack at that one. Here comes Henry Deschald. That That puck gets taken away. That was by number 11, Mason Yetman. Cross ice feed to Nugent. Here's Nugent. He's hounded by 2 Blues. Skating around the net it goes, and that will do it for the first period. Scored the second period, excuse me. Your score, Moncton 3, Bedford 1. And we're back for the third period. We'll have another call here. Face off right here. Side of the zone. Gauthier will be penalized. Be 4-on-4 for 37 seconds. Kept in, quick shot there. Here's Landry, trying to get that one. That one tipped away by Roy. That puck whacked right back in. Here's Roy. Long shot there, that one's blocked away by Mallet. Lutz trying to clear that one. They'll be passed back to number 9, McKenzie. McKenzie breaking in. Kept it at the line. That'll be dumped down. Little nifty move there. Game pass 2, walking in. Was shot, and that one's saved by Mallet. Didn't know where the rebound had went. That shot by number 9, Ben Monette. Losing his stick. Was a Bedford Blue there. Kicked the puck into the corner. And here come the Blues. That pass not finding its mark, going through the skates of the intended receiver. Number 5, Monette. That one will be cleared down as the Blues will go on a short power play here. That one up along the boards there. Cleared down by Bedford. That one-touch pass a little too far ahead. That one recollected by the Blues. That's number 10, Jack Scalpin. He clears that one in. Collected by Kugel. Kugel trying to find Earl. With Earl loses that one, here comes Hudson Harris. Hudson Harris with a move. Hudson Harris. He's stopped. What a save. Skating some speed there and making a nice move. But he isn't able to beat the netminder. 2 seconds left on the penalty. That face-off will come outside the zone here. Face off won by the Hawks there. And here come the Blues. That the penalty. Expiring back to even strength here. That one. Yellow's almost getting a shot there. Kept in there. Finding its way to Kugel. Kugel moving up to Earl. Here's Earl. He's getting down the line. Earl with a shot. That one across the mouth of the goal there. Late in the corner it goes. That one by number 7. Michael Denon will find its way along the boards there. Back low. That shot out in the slot. Dixon unable to get the last hit on that one. And here come the Blues. That one's poked away by Votul. Love it offside. Face off. Won by the Hawks there. Here comes Dixon. Dixon moving down the ice. Gets bumped off the puck there. Be recollected by the Blues. That one collected by Earl. They'll play one out in front. That one was intended for I believe Alcino. Missing its mark though. Kept in by Lutz. Going back to collect that is Jack Rudolph. Another dump in, D-to-D pass. Finding Dixon. Here comes Dixon with a shot from range there, and that one missing its mark. And here come the Blues. Breakout pass. That one kept in. And the Blues will go back to recollect the puck. That's Ellis Chernoff. Collecting that one, kept in. Here's Lutz with a shot off the skates of his own teammate. I'm running down here. It's over half of the period play. And here come the Blues. Kept it in front. It's a blockered away by Mallet. Out in front again. That slot pass. Saved by Mallet. Multiple saves there. Jew gained a few whacks in on Mallet. Trying to bury that rebound. That puck in the corner. Belling for the puck there. Some of the Bedford parents asking for a call there. As number 5 Monet is knocked down. Drop from the ringette line. That one's blocked by Richard. That one kept in. That was number 11, Mason Yetman. Yetman trying to find his defenseman there. That pass had too much on it. Nugent. Gonna break in the zone there. One-handed pass there. Trying to find Smith. Here come the Blues moving in with speed. That's number 8, McKenzie. Number 9, excuse me. Cleared out by Nugent. Finding Smith. Smith will play it down. Pass intended for Richard. Intercepted, only called for an offside. Face off to the side there. Around the board it goes. That's number 7, Michael Denman, going back to collect that one. Unkept in. Roy trying to find a teammate here. That one's played across. Finding his teammate, number 17. Big shot there out in front there. That attempt going out across the net there. And here come the Blues. That's Jew. Getting bumped up there. Monette carrying that one. Monette cutting in. Trying to find out a pass there. She almost got in a stick of that one. And here's Doran. Doran moving in. There's a bump there. And here's Gauthier. Gauthier. He's taken down there. No call on the play. And here come the Blues. Gauthier. Again playing that one off. Here's Hudson Harris. Harris moving in. That gets poked away. Moving in behind the net there. That one mishandled, but finds itself back in possession of the Blues here. Kept in along the boards there. Dumped in. Mallet gained a piece of that one. Kugel. And that one off the boards. That's mishandled. That goes out right in front to Boudreau, who can't get a shot off. Dixon. Moving up some speed here. Here's Dixon cutting across the middle. Taking a shot from range there. It's covered up by the Bedford netminder. And I found out I was muted. Short angle shot by Dixon. He's taking a sip of my Gatorade. And Dixon, as soon as I close the lid, snipes one top shelf. 4-1 Hawks. And we will have a timeout call. I believe called by the Blues. I'll be right back with you in a sec. We are back after a quick timeout. Last few minutes of this third period. Dixon, our goal scorer, dumping it down for an icing. Liam Sadler, perfect puck dropping technique there as always. One of the best refs in all of Louisville minor hockey. The Bedford Blues will have to pull their goalie here. Not much time left for them, as their tournament is on the line and they're down by 3 scores. They'll try to play these last few minutes with the man advantage here. That one tipped out in front. Here comes Vatul. That one poked away. That counterattack quickly stopped there. Quick shot there. That one across the goal mouth, intended for number 9, Kane McKenzie. Another shot there. That one's tipped. Mallet making the save there. That one again across the goal mouth. Richard trying to get there first. Kept in by a blue there. The Blues doing a fantastic job of keeping the puck in. Making a move there. That was McClellan. McClellan trying to find a passing lane here. Here's Richard firing that one down. And it will be called for an icing. You can just feel the aura radiating off these lines here as they are officiated by the Liam Sadler. Face off, tied up there, goes out to a blue. Malez taking that one away. Yet Mason Yetman. That one cleared out by 88 Matthias Landry. That one going down. And again, another missed empty net for the Hawks. Face off, picked up by a Hawks there, kept in at the line. That one tipped away by Lutz. That one's tipped off. That was by Doran. Went down the ice. Running around the boards there for Boudreau. That one off his stick, point shot there. Empty net. That one hits a few skates there. Time winding down here. Empty net for the Blues. Here they come to 2-on-1. Gillis finding Boudreau. Boudreau going 5-hole. What a goal. Number 4, Simon Boudreau. On a 2-on-1, it makes no mistake. Going 5-hole on goaltender Mallet. 1:47 left. The Blues only down by 2 goals here. This game goes down to the wire. Coach is having a word with his team here. Face off, tied up there. Dixon. Gonna break in the zone, we'll have a whistle. .140 left in the semifinal. The Hawks leading by 2 goals here. Empty net. The Bedford Blues most likely to pull their goalie very soon once they get it back down the ice. Words by the officials with the refs. Go Hawks, go chants reverberating around the arena here. That one shot and saved. 1:38 left in the game here. Bedford trying desperately to get that puck up and get some shots in on net as time winds down for them to tie up this game. Face off at the zone there. And here come the Blues. Goalie pulled. In the zone there. Here's a shot. That one gloved by Mallet. Gained a piece of that one. Another clutch save by the Moncton Hawks netminder. That one right out in front. It's in the crease. That one kept in. Long range shot there. That one tipped wide. Mallet. Behind the net it goes. And here comes Alceno. Clearing that one. and it'll be whistled. No, icing will be beat. And here come the Blues, last minute of play here. Making a move there. Cutting in. Winding up for a shot. That one's saved by Mallet. That shot coming from Jake Scalpin. That one out in front. Jack Scalpin, excuse me. Shot in front and another save by Mallet. That play is whistled down. 32 seconds left on the clock here. Face off, won by the Blues. Kept in, here's Vatul. Vatul trying to dump that one out. He does. The puck finds its way to the Shaw. Dumped in again by the Blues. That will be called for an icing. .15 seconds left on the clock here. Goaltender going back in for the Blues. Face off, won by the Blues. Stretch pass attempt, that one's blocked out in front. Here's Richard, trying to get a shot off. 8 seconds left on the clock. Face off, getting tied up, kept in by the Hawks, time winding down, that one across the crease, and that will do it. The Moncton Hawks take down the Bedford Blues and advance to the U11B finals, where they'll play the winner of the other semifinal, that one between the Riverview Blues and the Louisville Lightning, right here at the K Arena. Fantastic game played by both teams here. Today's game's far from done here, Championship Sunday at the 2026 Colin Coleman Memorial Tournament. Thank you for joining us. Diego Aragon, K Arena. We'll be right back in a few minutes for our next semifinal of the day.